So, you may have noticed that, a few days ago, Star Glitcher has released the new 2020 for Winter update, and with that, the active player count almost tripled. But anyways, the devs also added this gargantuan list of updates, which as you can see there are a few things that are related to the Winter update, and it's very obvious what those things are. Like what in the fickle fockle is Sprite Cranberry? And that isn't even the weirdest part. What is a Santa Timmy Prime? If it was just Santa I wouldn't care, but a Santa Timmy Prime, that's a lot to handle. They also added Venator and Solace, which I will be explaining how to get it in this video, so stay tuned for that. Padoru is back, Forsaken faction is gone, Winter faction added, and RNG machine rates increased to feed gambling addictions. Okay, now, onto the gameplay.
Wow!
The skies are gray, the grass is gray, and the trees are dead. Amazing. Okay, first of all, Novelty gift that gives 15 coins of fortune, which to those who don't know, coins of fortune can be used in the advanced RNG machine for better chances. I will probably go over the event skins in the RNG machine once phase 2 arrives, but I will probably forget. So if I do forget, spam hate comments and cuss me out. Anyway, next up on the list is Sprite Cranberry equipment. And of course it is not in the recipe list. It would seem that I have been bamboozled. It's probably a reward from defeating Santa Timmy Prime, which brings us to the next thing on the list. Santa Timmy Prime.
All hail Almighty our Savior Santa Timmy Prime.
You can get quite a lot of useful materials from this boss like Scourge Heart, Purified Star Soul, and of course, the Sprite Cranberry equipment. Now on to fighting the boss. Okay, now I know that Siegfried isn't the most sustainable mode, but I'm using it anyway because it does a lot of damage. And now my screen is frozen. Apparently fighting Santa Timmy Prime turns your computer into a multifunctional brick. Anyways, while I'm waiting for it to unfreeze, how's your day going? Ahem. Okay, well, I'm glad it's going horribly. And would you look at that, my screen is back to normal. Okay, first look at this boss. It looks like it's just throwing colorful bombs everywhere. Oh, never mind, it also rolls a gigantic snowball at you. How wonderful. And as I was about to super blast this thing to oblivion, it jumped on me using his morbidly obese rocket launcher carrying self. Wow, the disrespect. Okay, lesson learned. Don't fight Santa in private. This is a bit of a detour, but here's me trying out the RNG machines. And boom shakalaka. You're looking at a professional gambler. Here comes the showcase. Get ready for spectacle. Get ready for greatness. Get ready for everything that's good. I kinda look like a hairball. Don't get me wrong, I still like it. Just not my cup of tea. Now, onto the second segment of the video. The full boss fight. Okay, as soon as I joined this server I was bombarded with what looks like a nuclear sighting. And now, obviously, I have to transform into Siegfried. Not because that's the only mode I have the equipment built for. Definitely not. Not even dealing 10% of boss health yet, and I am already on life support. This kinda goes to show how I've become rusty in this game. Okay, now I can finally showcase my all-powerful, undying Siegfried. Never mind, because the boss just jumped when I was about to super blast. This game hates me. And now it's just spinning around throwing candy canes everywhere. Okay, while I'm fighting this poo-poo bootleg Santa boss, can we talk about showcase videos? You know what I mean. Those types of Star Glitcher showcase videos. The ones where they just stand still and do nothing for the entire 2-minute video. Yeah, those ones. I never really understood them. Because what do you mean you stare at blinking lights on a screen for 2 minutes straight with borderline anime soundtracks playing in the background? Of course, most of the soundtracks are bangers. Like, have you listened to Astronaut 13 and Universal Collapse? Don't argue with me on this one because I know I am right. By the way, those videos displayed just now, no offense to the creators, there are a bunch of other people who do the exact same thing. They are merely for examples. But all these Star Glitcher showcase videos, I have to say, that Sol's RNG started IT first. Back in 2023, those videos were swarming everywhere. But anyway, enough about my rant. Back to the boss fight. How is the boss still at 87%? I swear I've been here for like 5 minutes. To be honest, this boss isn't necessarily the most difficult. It isn't like other bosses where there are certain modes that are impossible to use to defeat them. For example, the orbs. In these boss fights you would barely see anyone using Siegfried or Unstable. Mainly because those modes have little ow and requires aim. And knowing that every orb above normal tier can teleport and speed around, you can see why modes that require aim aren't used. And what do you think of when someone says big ow? Yokes. Which brings me to my next point. In order to charge ultimate attacks nukes, you need to deal damage first, right? But you can't charge the ultimate if all the attacks have small eye and you can barely hit the boss. Petition for Star Glitcher devs to add back big ow moves that you can aim that aren't ultimates. Also, they should add an equipment that reduces transformation time. Because why am I sitting there for 10 seconds waiting to transform into a mode? And I am dead again. On that note, let me just use my editor magic to skip through this entire thing. Oh wow, look at that. The boss is suddenly at 2% health. And boom shakalaka, let's see what I got. Nothing that requires me to showcase. Now for the third segment of the video. The moment you've all been waiting for. How to get Venator and its skin Solus. Okay, now I don't actually have the footage of me getting Venator, but I do know how to get it. So first of all, the quest has some requirements. What are those requirements, you may ask? You can get wing shards from beating enemies in the wave survival like normal drooling zombies dev _lol, drooling zombies text label. Now for the death butterflies. You can also get them in the wave survival by beating drooling zombies death. Only 3 death zombies will spawn each wave survival on wave 11. You can also get wing shards from this too. After that, the server that you are in would need 50 boss kills. I recommend fighting normal orb, since it's easy. After that you can head over to the grave, behind the towers. After the server has 50 kills, there would be a glowing tattoo thing on the rock that looks like a bee, in the green circle. After that, you would need to observe the bee thing and give it 13 death butterflies and 80 wing shards. Once you've done that, you can enjoy your new mode, Venator. By the way, I will be doing a Venator moveset and skin showcase, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, that's about it for the video. Bye bye.